This right here is a carbon fiber, full suspension, electric mountain bike with a 1,000-watt Befang rear hub motor that goes up to 35 miles per hour. Let's go ahead and do a review on it. On the front here, as you can see, we got a RockShox Silver RL. On the back, RockShox Deluxe. You can see it right there. Very, very smooth suspension, front and back. Here you can see the RockShox suspension a little bit more closely. You have sag rings front and back. We have some compression locks. People might not see it, but you also have a rebound lock right here, pretty hidden. We have our air cap on the left, so you can go ahead and add some air right there. And of course, on the rear shock as well. Should have 180 millimeters of travel. And the RockShox Deluxe does come with some compression adjustments right there. Correction, Deluxe Select RockShox. If I'm not mistaken, this should be, 50 millimeters of back suspension. Very, very cushiony. Swing arm mounts on the top and bottom bracket, of course. But the bike itself, front, back suspension, makes the whole ride super, super comfortable. Important thing to note, to turn on the bike, you have to press first this button right here. Once you see that it's pushed down like that, then you can come on and press that on button, and then you will see it pop up. On the front, we got a Befang display. We can see it has 9 levels of pedal assist. Also, if you go all the way down below 0, it does have walk assist. Top left, we can see the time. We got our battery right here, trip, and with the I button right here, we can switch between these settings: odometer, max speed, average speed, range. Double click on the I, takes you through the settings. You can change all sorts of stuff right here. Brightness, max, pedal assist levels, I think. Power view, trip reset. You can set a password. Also, you can adjust that clock for wherever you're living. And as you can see, to control the display, we do have very basic controls. Don't mind those at all. And then bike is turned off, but so you can see we do have a regular standard thumb throttle on our left side. Handlebar grips are actually very, very nice. West biking right there. Also, we have some SRAM brake levers, which feel super, super nice. Very smooth 9-speed gear shifter. And carbon fiber handlebars and stem, as you can see right there. Handling on this bike feels super, super nice. As you can see right here, we do have a front light. And with the controller right here, you can actually turn that on. Hold it on for about 3 seconds. And like any other bike, when you do decide to turn on those lights, the display will dim down. Also, we do have our rear light right there. And just in case you're wondering, no brake lights on this bike, which is a mountain bike, so shouldn't really be a problem. This added on here myself, along with the phone mount. These are not included, neither are the mirrors itself. But if you're wondering where I got these, I'll put some links in the description right there. And we do have a mountain bike style 38 tooth chainring, SRAM derailleur right here, along with 9 speeds. We have SRAM brake rotors, 180 millimeters. Important thing to note, I do have a Shimano Dior rotor right here in the front. When it was shipped, I actually got the rotor bent. I contacted Nireeka, they sent a new one out, but I still decided to replace it to not have to wait. And this kickstand, which does come included with the bike. Here's our Befang rear hub motor. And as we can see right here, it is stamped at a 1,000-watt rear hub motor, even though it will give you peaks at about 1,500. And we have some Kenda Havoc 3-inch tire on the back with a 2.8-inch tire on the front. We got knobby tread for some off-roading. I did put some tennis armor right here in the back to protect it from flat tires. Seat is pretty standard. This is their comfort seat. It's not bad. I might recommend upgrading it though. We do have a carbon fiber seat post with a quick release lever right here for easy adjustments. The mudguard on the front and fender on the back are separately. I put these on myself. We can see right here it's designed by Max Chauget. My apologies if I'm pronouncing that incorrectly. We do have a battery cover right here to protect your battery from all the elements. Also very good mudguard. And we can see right here, to take the battery out, you do need a key, which comes obviously included with the bike. We do have the Revenant right here with 2 mounting points for a possible bottle holder, whatever you can think of. Nireeka logo right there. and on the front.
So you can go to for only 25 miles. And then
You guys have a good day.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Very nice family over there. They just reminded me this is an 840 amp hour battery. Full throttle should be about 20 miles, but if you do use level 1 pedal assist, it could take you up to 50. And you can also charge the battery. Can't open it, gloves on. You can charge the battery from this little hole right here, so you don't have to take it in and out. And the paint right here, this is a pearlized red, in case you're wondering, not the regular one. Man, this thing is nice, especially in person with that sunshine. Can't really see it that detailed on the camera, but I'm telling you. And we can see our hub motor right here. Whoa. And our front brake immediately stops that. And when we do push that throttle, we will see a max output right there. Looks to be 35, 36. And well, a lot of talking. Let's get that over with and get this thing out for a ride. Very nice weather today. Sun's coming down, so let's get this over with before it gets too dark. You see some kids jogging down there. Yeah, my friend looks happier than me on that thing. Look at him go. Here's his bike. It's a Himiway. Oh Lord, look at that thing. A little brake test. And here we have the bike, pedal assist 100%. This video I actually took it like 2 days later because when I was at the park, I was actually recording vertically, as you can see right here. And you know, that wouldn't look as nice. And now we're doing one-handed riding because I don't have a phone mount. Because of that, I can't show you guys the full speed on the bike, unfortunately, because you know, that wouldn't be very safe. But I was hitting about 33, 34. My God, is the suspension really smooth on this thing. And the motor power too, it's a very powerful bike. You get really good acceleration. And I should add on the fact that this bike comes with a torque sensor. On their website, you can actually choose between a speed sensor or a torque sensor. The torque sensor counts as an upgrade, so it'll be a little extra.
You can see that suspension right there.
My God, the handling on this bike is next level. I was actually surprised when I got the bike that it's actually much bigger than it seems in the pictures and videos that you see online, which, I don't mind that at all. If you could hear that, you can actually tell that the bike kind of sounds like a Formula 1 car, which I think is pretty cool. And the bike is pretty flashy, as you can see, so definitely don't be surprised when people stop you and ask you where you got it from, how fast it goes, and all that good stuff. And I can tell you that from experience.
We're gonna go ahead and do a brake test on this thing right now. And if you guys are wondering about the shipping time and customer service, let me get to that. Shipping time was about 2-3 weeks, right? It did stay in a facility in Detroit, I believe, for quite a while. I got it resolved as a customer service. Very, very good, responsive. I heard that it was pretty bad. By the way, video's not paid. I heard that customer service was pretty bad, right? But I decided to still give Nireeka a shot. And honestly, I don't have that many regrets. I did have a problem with the motor. It just would not turn on for a while. Took it to a bike shop, did a diagnosis, right? Turns out the controller was bad. At first, not Nireeka's fault, but Bafang only wanted to send us the motor because they were so sure it was the motor. Turns out it was the controller. So they sent out a motor, right? The motor got here and then still wouldn't turn on. We contacted them. This was not Nireeka's fault. Bafang's right there. But yeah, so those are some little things to keep in mind for the replacement. They did give us priority mail, which I do appreciate, right? It's coming from Canada, so international shouldn't really take that long. Customer service responsive. I don't, have any complaints about the bike really. Suspension's amazing, motor, everything on the dot. As you can see, we just hit 100 miles on the trip setting. I fired it for probably about 2 to 3 weeks, right? That is not counting the time it was in the shop, since I wasn't really using it. But I just love this bike, man. Color, design, very, very unique, by the way. I personally love it. To summarize and end this video, this bike, it's very, very nice. I would highly recommend it. Price starts at about $2,897, if I'm not mistaken. This version right here, $3,900 with all the upgrades. So not the cheapest, right? But once you give it a try, you ride it, you will definitely not regret this. Weight is about 60 pounds, right? So not bad at all. I do live in the second floor, so I do have to take it up and down every single time. Not a problem at all. Battery's about 9-10 pounds, so you can also take that off when you take it upstairs, downstairs, and all that sorts of good stuff. I love this bike. I was hitting maximums are about 33 miles per hour, so definitely more powerful than it needs to be. So yeah, that's the Nireeka Revenant for you guys right there. Beautiful lake, beautiful bike, and I'll see you guys in the next one. If you do like this review, comment down below, like this video, subscribe, since I might do more. If you're considering to pick up this bike, use that link down below. If you guys liked it, you know what to do. I'll see you guys in the next one right there.
And to finish it off, here are some riding clips with this bike. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time.
My face above the water, my feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. I'm slowly drifting, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream. Against the wave, wave after wave, wave after wave, I'm slowly drifting. My face above the water, my feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like